alive.
Alive. Get out of here.
Welcome to the Holler Horror Hour. I'm Benzie.
And I'm Devin.
And this week we watched Wolfman.
Was it Wolfman or The Wolfman?
I don't know.
I don't remember. But yeah, it's the latest version of The Wolfman that's come out.
It did not have Dave Franco in it.
What?
It didn't.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, I do want to, before we talk about Wolfman, I do want to do a touch-up on Together, which we talked about last time.
Okay.
Is I talked to my dad and his girlfriend about it, about how it was so terrifying, and they felt like it went too hard on the body horror. So,
that went too hard on the body horror? Really?
I think we might be desensitized.
Maybe your dad's a pussy. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, he made it through, like, Barbarian.
No. Well, this is more Beverly said this.
Okay.
So that she's a sweet woman.
Yeah, I guess. Like,
I just thought it was funny because you and I were like, Together, they didn't pull any shots. And then talking to them about it, they were like, oh my god, they went too far.
My pearls.
So now I can talk about Wolfman. I just wanted to do an update.
Yeah, like some, I guess, you know, some people are afraid of Together. Some people are afraid of Skinamarink, and some people are not. So, yeah, Wolfman, the Wolfman, whichever.
He was a wolf. He was a man. He had generational trauma.
Wolfman, Wolfman, does whatever a wolf can. So, what to say about Wolfman? I think we both agreed that it was more or less, as far as just general, like, goodness of the movie, it was like, it was okay.
Yeah.
There were I've seen much worse movies, but you know, there wasn't a whole lot about it that stood out to me, which I find a bit surprising given like sort of the X's and O's of like how the movie played out. Because we've never really seen, I've never seen a Wolfman version. There's usually usually when they do the Wolfman bit, like to the extent they you know, do the gradual like acceptance or, you know, feed into the curse more. Usually like the bit of turning into a wolf is like that. And then it's more dealing with the aftermath of like, you know, people that have been hurt.
Yeah, and this one also, as in all our episodes, high spoilers. This is not for people who have not seen this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that.
I guess the
whole movie was his transformation.
Pretty much.
Really, once he was transformed, they just killed him. So.
Pretty much.
I didn't notice that.
But it was a bit, I guess in that way, it's a bit like American Werewolf in London with a slight difference in that, like, in American Werewolf in London, I think they handled the transformation very, very differently.
Well, I would say this is not a werewolf movie, right? Because there's not a full moon thing. It's like you become Wolfman.
Yeah, so it's just kind of lycanthropy. So, yeah, I guess that's true. I don't know exactly that makes me wonder what the definition of like werewolf is. because I just assume it's like a person who has turned into a wolf.
Yeah, I guess I just feel like categorically it's different, even if it is the same word.
Yeah. Okay. I guess
I did feel like the movie was, or you can keep going.
no, you go.
Well,
you go.
I do feel like generational trauma is like a huge theme in a lot of movies right now. You know, like Encanto.
Didn't see it.
What? You didn't see Encanto? We'll have to watch that.
Do I have to?
You like movies like that?
I do.
Musicals done by Pixar or Disney?
Generational. I thought you said generational trauma movies.
No, I mean that is the theme of that movie. But the thing I was gonna say is I feel like this movie was trying, like clearly when you watch it, it's like nail on the head generational trauma movie, except for I don't feel like they made if him turning into the Wolfman is supposed to be a representation of him like becoming like his abusive father, I didn't get the trigger, if that makes sense.
Well, and I guess that's part of where like I kind of get. I feel like I kind of saw what they were trying to do with it, or where they were trying to go with it. To that extent, are you trying to like readjust me, or are you just hanging?
I'm just enjoying you.
Okay, just checking, just making sure I'm not getting the like talk less. I'm squeezing you to signal that you should talk less.
I would never do that.
But yeah, I could see where like on paper, like the focus is on him. We start with his childhood. We kind of go through his relationship with his wife, his relationship with his daughter, right? But I don't think it came through the way they wanted it to, with him like going through the transformation and kind of just right off the bat, just like it's not long into the movie that he completely loses the ability to like. With this version of the transformation, they do kind of take you a lot more through like his perspective as he's transforming,
which is cool. Like I haven't seen that.
Yeah, usually they kind of just do like, the wolf vision, like maybe like what the wolf sees, or like prancing through the forest or city hunting for snacks. In this version, they kind of give a bit more in that like his senses are a lot more about how his senses are getting heightened, how he sees the world very differently long before he's like fully engulfed in the transformation, and how like he kind of just loses the ability to speak I guess English would be accurate, but he's like his mind is like he's talking like wolf language or some shit.
Yeah.
And he loses the ability to like understand what his wife and daughter are trying to say to him as well.
There is that moment where his daughter does the like, read my mind, Papa.
Yeah.
I did wish the movie made it a little bit more clear, if even though he can't understand her words, since they did that so much. Like, did he emotionally get what she was trying to say, or was he in complete like disorientation? I couldn't quite.
I wasn't quite.
I wanted more from that moment.
I felt like he did, but yeah, we didn't really get the confirmation, because like part of it is too that he's losing his ability to like keep focus on like himself. He's losing himself in this, and it was kind of hard to understand that, given that we had so much of his background, or like his side of the transformation as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was, given all of that, it was hard to also kind of understand that, like, okay, and now he's like just becoming violent or whatever. So yeah, I guess the long and short is that like taking him, he was effectively kind of taken out of of the movie as a character in a big way, or
that, yeah.
So like it kind of if there was a thread about going through his emotional trauma and how he's passing that on to his daughter, like it all of that kind of got lost on me, especially like without enough, like without more context with like what his childhood was like with his father.
That reminded me too of a thought I had during the movie, which is, thank God he didn't have any speaking lines most of the movie, because that man like was not a good actor.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yeah. Well, you remember? Did you feel that way?
I mean, I didn't notice it that much, but I didn't. Yeah, he didn't stand out to me as very emotive or anything.
Well, to me, it wasn't just the emotive part. It was like when he spoke to me, it sounded like he was saying lines, and it's like when I'm watching a movie and I can't forget someone's acting. Like it's
Yeah.
To me, that's like a sign, at least by my
No,
what
I think that's generally a sign of like bad acting.
Yeah.
I guess like the other bit too is it just felt like they're just a lot. I felt like I was also kind of looking for a little bit more between like the wife and the daughter. And yeah, I don't know. I think there was a lot there. They put a lot on the table. I didn't feel like Chekhov's gun for the various Chekhov's various guns that had been set up for like emotional payoffs or anything really got fired necessarily.
Yeah, because even like the idea of like the mom doesn't know how to be close to the daughter or whatever.
Yeah.
And now the dad dying essentially is bringing them close together. It didn't feel like it activated any, like, I didn't feel like I saw them grow or anything like in connection. It was just like, oh, now the preferred parent is gone, so
yeah, like by default mom is the favorite was more the impression I got. And like to some extent I think the movie may have thought that it was dealing with that by like having the mom like, you know, kind of take charge, take care, and keep the daughter safe when, you know, dad finally like was succumbing fully to his wolf manniness. But like it didn't really resolve anything with I don't feel like there was anything resolved between like her and him other than like I guess she broke up with him, I guess, in a sort of way, or committed to like, you know, we can't be together. I have to destroy you for our daughter or whatever. And like, yeah, like the daughter saw that the mom was safe and would handle issues for her. But yeah, it came off a lot more like by default, mom's the favorite parent now.
He wants this to be over.
Yeah, it still felt like a lot more like I don't know, like just everything kind of resolved itself and oh well, that was a story that happened. And I think part of it is that like none of these characters they didn't really have like any kind of characterization. I know like it's kind of tropey to like exaggerate like characteristics of people and whatnot, but I feel like to some extent, like I didn't get a sense that mom was characterized as someone who's just like busy and no nonsense. They all just felt like kind of just generic people stuck in a weird situation.
Yeah.
So whatever they were going for just didn't kind of stand out.
Yeah, I agree with you in the like there was a lot of setups for emotional payoffs and then nothing felt emotional.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
not. I didn't feel anything for, even like him realizing that, oh, my dad who went missing. This first wolf man that's been attacking us was him, and like I just felt like, yeah, I felt like that was kind of gonna be obvious because I know, because meta meta thinking, but also like,
But it wasn't even part of the movie, like
yeah,
emotionally.
yeah, it didn't. We didn't really get any, or I didn't feel anything between like him and his dad.
And we're not like strangers to emotional trauma. You know, it's not like we're just untouched by it.
Yeah, maybe
Well,
that's why it didn't do anything for us. It's like, man, not traumatic enough. Need
meh.
6 Wolfmans.
6 Wolfman.
I guess there was also some like weird stuff that happened in the movie, like when he went to the wrong address that he was so sure was like his old address, but it wasn't, and then he had to be shown where his like childhood home was by a stranger,
Yeah.
or by like somebody
there's
who
this,
he hadn't seen in a long while.
You don't know if you can handle the country. She's like, good thing we're tough.
Yeah,
And I actually thought that was a setup that they were gonna not be tough or whatever.
yeah.
But then I
or
felt like
something.
clearly the story made it like they are tough. They got through this
Yeah,
thing. So yeah. And even the daughter like saying this is like a tiny little girl, you know,
yeah,
like kind of giving her mom permission to kill the dad. It wasn't like if there was something where she's like where the little girl's begging her not to kill her dad and the mom is like I have to, like that would have been more impactful or something. I don't want to try and say what I'm not a story writer, you know, so I'm not trying to, but there was just like it felt very easeful in some way.
Yeah, it felt like they just like, well, it's enough of that. I think Dad wants this to be over.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Like he's just saying like I'm not a threat still. I don't know. I think so. I guess apart from that, I'll say I kind of liked the transformation as they went through it. It was pretty gross to watch, but that also kind of made it. It was a lot more body horror
Them together.
Yeah, like goddamn.
I really liked the scene when they were on top of that greenhouse and like the stakes of the like hiding up there, but that slowly the seams falling.
Yeah, it's all made out of like plastic.
That was really good tension. I really liked that scene.
Yeah. They did a good job of I thought, of having like a setting where they kind of they're avoiding this other wolf man, daddy wolf man, we'll say. Grandpa wolf man. That's it. They're avoiding Grandpa wolf man, and they're kind of hiding out in Daddy Wolfman's childhood home, trying to figure out trying to weigh like keeping things reinforced and like, well, where is it? Is it still out there? Like we're pretty sure it's still out there, but no idea where it is, what it's going to be doing. Trying to figure out like how they're gonna deal with this. Well, like Dad's getting sicker and sicker.
Yeah.
And experiencing him going through like the transformation and slowly like losing his humanity. I really liked the effects that they used with, going into his perspective and like how he sees the world and understands everything. I thought that was really good. So yeah, and they had some good like tense moments, like when it was like, okay, we're gonna try and get that car working now and get the fuck out of here.
Oh, but that pissed me off because it was like a truck that hadn't been driven in 30 years or something.
Yeah, there were a lot of reasons why like that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
You're gonna get that started? Like, good luck.
Also, okay. The fact that they brought like a big empty semi truck, essentially, like I know they were gonna clear out like part of the thing was that, but I feel like you rent a normal car and you analyze stuff.
Yeah.
And you don't just like show up on a dirt road because he knows it's in the middle of the country, all on dirt roads. Like,
yeah,
it felt silly to me.
I hadn't even considered that until you said it. But I did kind of wonder, like, why are they in a rent? Oh, yeah, I guess. But yeah, like, why would they be in a rental for a house that they haven't even found yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I guess I was a little confused, but I just kind of glossed over like who told him that his dad has been missing? Like, who has he been talking to out there? Is it just like the police? Is he in contact with like anybody out there? Has he been in touch with his dad at all?
Well, no, I think he got that letter that his dad, because his dad had been missing for so many years, that he was finally declared dead.
Yeah. And yeah, he hadn't been out to his dad's place at all since then.
Because he cut his dad off.
Well, yeah,
like they kind of talked about that at the beginning.
Yeah. I guess I didn't quite catch all of it. I did think it was interesting that like interesting and also like I guess I'll just say interesting as in like a bit of a like brain poker about the fact that like his dad was aware of the wolf man and had apparently been out like I think part of the implication is that his dad was hunting the wolf man to try and like kill it. So that was a bit funky.
Why?
I guess just the notion that like, because he was, it's not only that he knew about it and like, it's not only that he knew about it and kind of realized what it was when he saw it, but also the fact that like he was reaching out to somebody else and chatting to them about it. Like, it's like, what is this network of like Wolfman hunters or people that know about the Wolfman? And like, he's even talking to him about like, we got to hunt it down and to keep our kids safe, and like, I guess it gives more of an implication that there's people out there that know about him and try to like hunt him down or something. And we don't really see any more about that beyond like that first scene. And that just seems like something interesting that would have been, I think would have maybe added to the movie a bit more if they'd have bumped into like, whoever his dad was talking to or something.
Let's say it wasn't a generational trauma movie. Maybe that wasn't even the intention.
Okay.
And instead, it's just about the irony with the dad freaking out to protect his son from the Wolfman.
Got himself.
His obsession with protecting his son from the Wolfman caused his son to also die.
Well,
becoming a Wolfman.
Well, they do in the movie verbatim, like kind of name that.
Yeah.
Like he tells his daughter at some point in there that like sometimes like our efforts to protect our children just hurt them.
Yeah.
So there you go. Maybe that's what it is.
Be careful you don't give your child the exact curse you're trying to save them from.
Don't give them lycanthropy. Or do.
I do think, unfortunately, like, I don't feel like I have a ton to say about this movie because it was just kind of okay. It did, I looked it up, it had a $25 million budget, which I know this is unfair in some aspects. But when a movie just is okay, and then it has a $25 million budget, I think of the movie Creep, which is incredible and had a $500 budget. And I know things are not incomparable, but this movie did make me want to rewatch Creep. And Creep 2.
Because of the wolf mask?
I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Creep was really well done. Creep, I think, is also kind of a take on, at least the first one is sort of a take on, I've only realized this recently, but a take on, what is it? Hear No Evil?
I don't know.
Something like that.
Oh, isn't the Barbarian guy coming out with a new movie soon?
Oh, who is the Barbarian guy?
The guy who made the movie Barbarian.
What is his name?
I don't know.
What else has he done?
I just know when we watched Barbarian, I literally hopped around the house and was like, that is the best horror movie I've seen in a very long time. Like, I could not stop myself how much I loved it.
Kept acting like
oh yeah, and then I kept going up to Devin and I was like, wow, with my explicits. I don't know. I love Justin Long. I'm a huge fan. Not because I think like he's like the most incredible actor, but just everything he's in is good. So I just like trust Justin Long's role choices.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's something I could name that like wasn't good, but I can't really think of anything that I really like didn't like with Justin Long in it.
Well, and Tusk is one of my favorite horror movies of all time. So, possibly my favorite, depending on the day you ask me.
Yeah, maybe he just does a really good job picking roles.
Yeah.
Him and what's her face?
Emma Stone.
Yeah.
I love when I know you.
Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot else to say about it either.
I wouldn't recommend this. Like, I'm not going to say it wasn't a bad movie, but I wouldn't be like, I would never go up to someone and be like, oh, you got to see Wolfman.
Yeah, I'd say this is a movie where, like, if there's... I'd say it's like... It's in that category where, like, there are worse movies. It's a decently made movie. Nobody in it really did anything wrong per se, but also it didn't really do anything to stand out. And
let's movie marathon. Would this movie?
Probably not.
No. Okay. What are these? I get paid to do that. Thank you so much for joining us. This is a shorter episode, but we'll be watching more stuff next time. Did we watch a movie today?
Sure.
What movie?
I don't know. You want to watch Creep again?
I wonder if we could find a friendly horror movie that Juliana could handle.
I mean, Creep is kind of friendly.
She is going to come over and watch Downton Abbey tonight, which is not...
In a meta way, it would be very good if we could get her to keep watching Creep. Like, oh, no, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And then at the end, where it becomes clear, like, oh, no, this guy's not good.
I don't think Juliana would like that. I think she would feel very disrespected. She's not
betrayed.
The kind of friend you can do that to.
Okay.
But I love that you think that way.
Oh, friendly horror. I mean, just Paranorman.
Aww.
But yeah, like in that category.
Yeah.
Maybe The Thing from Another World, where it's like gets away with it because it's black and white. So,
well, thank you for joining us. I'm Benzie.
And I'm Devin.
And this was the Holler Horror Half Hour.
I forgot my name for a minute there.